Tun 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 turun 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 tun 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 tun. Y'all recognize that shit? Goosebumps, bitch.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
So yeah, first story. Hold on, let me check my story agenda real quick.
Okay.
Cause I got some good ass stories. First story. This is about my grandpa. This was in the 90s. And I'm gonna turn off the car so you could hear me. Hold on. Can you hear me? Alright.
Alright, bet.
So yeah, this is about my grandpa in the 90s. Have any of you heard of La Llorona?
Yes!
You have? Alright, well, he saw her twice. And the first time that he saw her, he was coming home drunk. He was coming home drunk from work and stuff. You know, after work, I guess he had some brews with the homies. And he came back. And my grandma didn't used to like when he used to come to the house drunk. So what happened was that she kicked him out. And in Mexico, you know, it's kind of normal to get kicked out, you know, when you come in drunk. The thing about over there is that there's literally like, it's safer than over here. You know, like over there, you know, you have your property, you have your your backyard, you know. So he went to go chill for a little bit outside because he thought he was gonna go back. But nah, my grandma wasn't having it. He's like, nah, my boy, you gotta sleep outside today and learn your lesson, you know. So what happened was that he went outside and he went to go sleep in hamaca, you know, like, I don't know if you know what hamaca is, like one of those swings where you could like sleep comfortable and shit. So he was sleeping in one of those, and then like he fell asleep, right? He fell asleep. He woke up around 3 or 4 in the morning. So after he woke up to this girl, like this lady, you know, was like in front of him, kind of like caressing him, you know, like on his head, you know, and shit. And you know, he was kind of tripping. He's like, what the fuck, you know, like what's going on, you know? And he was surprised to find out that that lady was like, he said that like she was beautiful as fuck, you know. So what happened was that he kind of like didn't know if it was a dream or it was reality or like real life. So he kind of like closed his eyes, and when he opened them again, like literally like 3 seconds later, she was like walking away, and she took a cut. You know, she banged the right real quick, you know. She went down like a hill and stuff, and literally he kind of like stood up and he was like, what the fuck, who was that, you know, like she's in my property, you know. So he went out like to like kind of like see who the fuck it was, and once he looked from where he was, from like where the corner is, it took him like literally 5 seconds, and then when he saw, the lady was literally like a fucking mile away. Over there you could see actual like mile away, because it was like, you know, straight road, you know, and it was like downhill. So he was able to like to look at her, and literally how the fuck did she get from where he was a mile away, like literally like 5-6 seconds, you know. So that shit freaked him out, you know. Like he went back in the house. He's like, you know what, fuck that, you know. He was knocking. He's like, hey, yo, let me out, stop playing. So that was the first time he saw her, you know. Okay, so the second time that he saw her, this one was a little bit more quicker. It happened more quick, but it was still scary. But I'm pretty sure it was, you know, same scary as fuck, you know. So the second time that he saw her, but this time he was on the second floor of his house, and he was sleeping as well. And same thing, he said it was the same time, like around 3. So shit would happen over there in Mexico. Shit happens, like for real, you know. But he was sleeping, and this time my grandma was downstairs watching her novela, and she fell asleep downstairs, and he was upstairs already like tired, you know, from work. And this time when he woke up, the lady was this time like on top of him. Now, La Llorona's a freak, straight up, let me tell you that. Wow. Fuck, you know. And same thing, he said that it was like she had like similarities to the lady that she saw in white. By the way, side note, this time she was in red. The first time she was all in white. The second time that he saw her, she was in red. And this time he kind of like panicked a little more, because this time she was in the room, on top of him. Like, what the fuck, you know? The window was open, so he just like, the bed is like right here, and like the window's literally like in front. So he just pushed her like with his feet and hands. He just like went like boom, and she went back and she fell down, and she was yelling like crazy. And he got up quick, and then he went down to look like down the window. She was gone. So, you know, I'm pretty sure it traumatized him, you know, but that's some scary ass shit, you know, like, and all of this happened in Mexico, like around like the 90s. My third story. This happened to my dad. Same thing, La Llorona. Or the lady in white, however you want to call her, you know. Also, I don't know if it's the same one, you know, or if it's just a ghost of a white gowned lady, you know, probably died and shit in her white gown. But a lot of people say that she has the same similarities when they see her, like very pretty girl. So I'm pretty sure it was like it falls in the same area. This time, as I said, it happened to my dad. His sister went to a party, you know, and my grandpa told my dad, oh, go take care of your sister, but don't let her see you, you know, like just check on her. My grandpa didn't want my aunt thinking that he just sent his little brother, my dad, just to go, you know, spy on her because he didn't trust her. By the way, look, I'm sweating as a motherfucker. It's hot. What the fuck? Shit. I gotta turn on the AC. I'm gonna get to this story quick. So back to the story. He went, and you know, my aunt she was pretty cool. She was hanging out with her homegirls. So my dad, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, my dad went with his friend, you know, with his homie, because he didn't want to go alone. They came back early because, you know, everything was cool already, you know. They seen that she was hanging out with her homegirls, and she was about to head back too. So what happened was that on the way back, you know, you had to go to like a dirt road, and then in the middle, like, there's an uphill to go to like the house where their house was. And once they were halfway, my dad and his friend saw like a lady coming, like, you could say running, but she wasn't running, she was fucking floating. So you know, and at first they thought that she was running like with her hands like this to the side, you know. She wasn't really going like this, she was like with her hands on the side. And they got more scared because on the bottom they saw her feet like floating, like she wasn't moving her feet, like she was literally floating. And they just fucking booked it back to the party and ended up telling, you know, my aunt, his sister, that happened, you know. And that shit was scary, you know. When he told me this, I was like, nah, you lying, you know. But the way he was telling me, it was like, shit, like you could tell that he wasn't lying. So yeah. So guys, those are the 3 scary stories for this Halloween special. Make sure that you stay tuned. There's gonna be probably like 3 or 4 more videos coming out. I like telling scary stories. I got plenty of more stories. As I said, I'm gonna have a couple people coming through sharing their stories. I'll share one too, so like that, you know, you guys could, you know, don't get scared and shit. I don't know if you get scared. I don't know. Do you? I don't know. But yeah, give it a thumbs up if you like this video. If you don't, give it a thumbs up. If you kind of like it, give it a thumbs up. If you hate it, give it a thumbs up. If you're cool, give it a thumbs up. If you're watching, give it a thumbs up. Anything, give it a thumbs up. Let's see if this video could get 20 likes. I don't know. Can it? Make sure you like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the video. We're about to hit 100 subscribers. Almost. Stop lagging. Subscribe, nigga. Damn. I'm out.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we get the attention. That's how we grab the attention. Oh, he must be different. Yeah, we different. We pimps. You know what I'm saying? Y'all human.